Overcharged Delves. Oh shit, dude. Okay. You guys ready for this big boy? This is a big boy. Big boy, big boy. Okay. Overcharged Delves. What's gonna happen? Not only do we have bountiful delves, now we're also gonna have overcharged delves. These overcharged delves, I haven't seen them on non-bountiful. I've only seen overcharged delves on delves that are bountiful. So how do you know it's overcharged? Well, you clearly see on the map now, right? There's sparky around it. Then you know it's an overcharged delve. It's gonna swap, so you have 2 per day then, I guess. Not all of delves will become overcharged. Cragwall's Rest, Skidding Breach, Spiral Reef, Nightfall Sanction, Fungal Folly, and Side Street Sluice. Those are the ones that will become or can become overcharged. So when you log in level 17, you need to find a dude yourself. You can't even see it on the map. I didn't see it on suggested content either. Maybe it's gonna pop up on suggested content. But to start the whole overcharged delve is actually a storyline. This storyline introduces you to the overcharged delve, how it works, and it also introduces you to a new system, which we're going to talk about soon. If it doesn't pop up, the dude is here. In the Delve, what's called Delve headquarters, they have Dagran. So Dagran has done some stuff, man. We are more or less done for now with this discs thingy when he was over there. Came out of the cave now. And the first quest is the Titan consoles. But yeah, I've seen something about this. These Titan consoles can be like activated, and we need to go like investigate more into it. And that's why we're going to go to these delves. These delves became like charged and figure out how this Titan console works. The Titan console looks like the one we see here. So he wants you to go to a delve and see what's going on. When you enter a delve that is overcharged and check on the UI, you will see this icon, an overcharged icon. Recommended for adventurers who want an unfathomable challenge. Remember when it says that when you choose higher tiers? Well, now it doesn't anymore, but it did back in the days. Overcharged delves is harder delve. We are on PTR now. In general, PTR is overtuned, and once it goes live or last build of PTR, it's gonna get like nerfed to the ground more or less. That's the typical pattern we see. So right now, on the first build of PTR, it is hard as fuck. And then you can choose like which tier you want as well. You don't have to enter it as tier 11. So once you're here, this is the big difference you see. Instead of only the brand stuff that you used to, you also see the overcharged Titan console. That's part of the quest. What he wants you to do now is secure Titan disk fragments and dispatch Titan construct within the delve. He wants us to find Titan disk fragments. The reason why he wants to find Titan disk fragments is because that's the new, I want to call it currency, but the new item you need as talent point item. See it as talent point, because this Titan disk is going to have its own UI. Right now, on the first build, we don't know how this one will look, but there are some stuff we know based on the data thing. Number one, you definitely need the Titan disk fragments to put points here to activate the abilities. And Titan disk fragments you will get inside the delve by killing mobs. We're gonna come to those abilities soon. But before that, you want to understand what's going on inside the delve. When you enter an overcharged delve, you have a new affix here. The new affix are these traps. These traps, if you stand on them, they will stun you and they will do damage. 5-second stun and they will do damage here. Quite a lot of damage. Gone when I stood on it. Once you stand that trap, it also goes away. It's not always there. The other thing that happens inside a bountiful delve is that we're gonna have new types of mobs. We're gonna have this awakened defense matrix that's over there. You're gonna see mobs from different expansions as well. Like this guy. No idea why he's there. This guy is from where? BFA? This snake dude? Except for those different mobs and the ball mob, there's one thing that will be very, very nasty in here. I think they're called pylons. These pylons are nasty as fuck. I see one over there. Overcharged pylon right there. Behind those mobs over there. Overcharged pylons will shoot electricity at you. Right now on PTR, they do insane damage. So as soon as you see an overcharged pylon, you have to run, you have to tunnel vision, and go destroy that one ASAP. They do much more damage than all these mobs that are in front of him. Okay, he wants us to farm Titan disk fragments for the Titan console. The Titan disk fragments are from these mobs. Looks like that. We have mapped how much you can get. Around 1 to 3 Titan disk fragments on those special mobs. It's not all mobs. It has to be special mobs that are over these overcharged tide mobs. Then we have also seen 30 from the end run, from the bountiful rare chest. You get 30. And then you also get 10 from rares. You know these star rares that are in here? They drop 10. In total, a full run gives around 70 fragments. The quests requires 100 fragments per time. When they want us to add these fragments into the machine, well, at least 100 fragments the first time. It can be more and more. I'm guessing it's going to be more and more. I'm guessing it's going to be like the horrific vision talent tree, that it starts low and then become more and more and more. So now we know how we get them, right? Through the quest line in the beginning with Dagrand, he will also give you 50 more. So basically, you'll be able to put the 100 Titan disk fragments on your first delve run, because you're going to get around 70 to complete it. He's going to give you 50 because he was like, oh, I found 50 more for you. Here you go. So the first run you do this on the first time, you will have access to the first one here, 100 Titan Disc Fragments. I'm not going to click on this. I already clicked on it once. It doesn't work. So right now, this system doesn't work. So I'm not going to spend 100 more because I'm farming it right now because I don't know how much I'm going to need later. So then comes the question, what happens with a Titan Disc Fragment? Once you have activated it, it's going to look like this. And you can see even the circle on. You see the circle on it? It's even the same as this one. The same circle thing. All right. So in game, not so much more we can know about it. But we have checked stuff on the data to see if we can understand how it works. Looks like it's going to work like the BFA Heart of Azeroth one. This is the typical Heart of Azeroth gear that we had. You put one talent in each circle, and once you put talent on the first outer circle, then you activate the inner circle, and once you put that inner circle, you activate the most inner circle, right? So each circle, you can put like one thing. That's how this one works. And it looks like this one is gonna work the same. The abilities we have found that are tied to this one so far are first 4 abilities that are stat-based. One that procs versatility, one that procs crit, one that procs haste, and one that procs mastery. Then we also found power as well, not only like that it procs abilities, also proc like some kind of power. We have found that you shoot out a charged bolt. You can proc to shoot charged bolts. You can proc to shoot lightning rods. We also found even cooler things, which I'm guessing is going to be the inner circle, the most inner circle. Either it's going to be overcharged empowerment or overcharged fortification, which I think is going to be based on what class you are. Suffering damage from overcharged trap grants you 25% increased damage for 7 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. These traps are these traps. These traps normally stuns for 5 seconds and do damage. But if you stand on them, you get 25% increased damage for 7 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. Also, what it says on this ability, take 25% reduced damage, heal 5% of health every 1 second, and also deal 5% increased damage. That's the general thing it does. With the healing one, if you stand on the trap, you get reduced damage taken by 15% and restore health every second for 7 seconds. Also stacks up to 3 times. And the buff you have all the time will be take 15% reduced damage and heal 5% health every 1 second. So these are like big boy buffs, right? So we're playing around a little bit with these abilities, how it can look, right? You're gonna have outer circles, we have inner circle, and then we also notice, but wait a minute, some of them are like way too powerful that they're gonna be a choice for you. So we must have a center circle as well, which are the ones I just talked about. This that gives you damage and heal and shit. So it looks like the stat ones will be its own circle. The one with power is gonna be the probably outer circles, and then you're gonna have an inner circle that's give you like the best power, right? So something like that's gonna look based on like the data we found and like how we can puzzle it together. We have also seen 2 things. One, on the text here article, it says Titan Disc Belt. Unlock the Titan Disc Belt at the start of the event and upgrade it through a weekly quest. Now, when we saw this, what Kane had mentioned, but wait a minute, this can be actually be a piece of gear. Because I didn't think of that first. I didn't read like belt. I didn't read like a belt, like a waist. But turned out, there is a waist. This waist is called Durable Information Securing Container. This waist has all these things that we saw on the abilities up here. Even some more things that we haven't seen on the data yet. So, by the look of it, we're gonna be able to use this waist in delves, outside delves. There comes the question, but how good will it be? Don't forget now, all this we're talking about now is speculations, right? What we saw was that if you look at an ability, it gives you 2 information, not only one. One is your spells and abilities have a chance to proc something, either stats or some kind of power. The other one is something inside the delve, if you kill it or do something, it will trigger this ability. So basically, my abilities can proc it, or something inside the delve can proc it. There's one that says if you kill an overcharged pylon, one of those, it will proc it. So if you put that together, it looks like the ones that says your abilities have a chance to do this, that will be like all the time. So it looks like we're gonna have a borrowed power that can use more or less everywhere. And then we're gonna have it even more powerful once you're inside the delve, because the stuff inside the delve can also proc those abilities. So basically inside a delve, you'll proc this shit even more than outside of a delve. And it also says that you can use this waist to open up this one as well. You don't have to go to the console in the delve to open up this. You can just use your waist, like right click on it, this will pop up. We have some stuff here that have written, like the new mount, Overcharged Mech Suit. So the Overcharged Mech Suit is the one that you can proc. This one, boom, that's the one that you can get. New gear part, can we have added gear like at the end of the delve, like new type of gear. More delve currency has not been out on this build. Because yeah, we have tested it. We compared delves today with the level 17 delves. And I thought, okay, but then that should mean we should be able to see it in level 17, right? Well, everything is the same except for one thing. One big thing. Gilded Stash from 11 has been increased to 10 Gilded Stash instead. That's the only change we have seen. There should be more, because they said that on the turbo boost, we should get more crests. We should get more, I mean, not only Gilded Stash, also the other crests. We should get more Valor Stones. We should get more Undercoin. we should get more Delve's Journey, because that should be increased. But all these things that we have tested, all these things we have compared, there's no difference whatsoever except for the guild list.